From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good Thursday morning. We're already tracking some snow or some mixed precip at the very least approaching us from the south and west. You can see this little area right here. We very much have vested interest in this, as if this actually makes it down to the valley floor, this would fall as snow levels are around 500 feet for this morning. We're also tracking the fog. No surprise there. It looks like it has finally come to fruition in Pendleton. No visibility there. Looks like we're starting to see some shabby visibility in the Yakima Valley as well. So that's something we're going to be tracking. We still have that freezing fog advisory in place for the Blue Foothills. This says until 12 p.m. but this actually runs until 10 this morning. But for the Blue Foothills of Umatilla and for Morrow counties. And we're anticipating freezing fog because our temperatures are mostly either at or below freezing for this morning, and that's going to play a significant role in if this snow sticks or if this mixed precip sticks. For now, in most areas, it probably would stick. So here's the bottom line for the forecast. The chance for Valley Basin and Foothills snow for this morning. Snowy mountain passes from Thursday through Sunday. More storm systems into next week. I'll tell you about all this coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, 2 amendments regarding transgender athletes playing on girls' athletic teams throughout the state are being looked at. We have what the proposed amendments could mean and what student athletes are saying. Plus, Christmas is around the corner, and if you're still holiday gift shopping, we have where you can do all of your shopping in one place. Also, the city of Mabton's issues continue, with finances still disorganized and now with no police department. And the city's residents are fed up. We hear from them just ahead in this hour. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. It is Thursday, December 12th. We're going to start off in a health alert. The Multicare Memorial Hospital in Yakima says it's noticing a high level of respiratory illness within the community. Because of this, the hospital is requesting all patients and visitors wear masks while in the hospitals and clinics. And this is until further notice, and it's to protect patients, staff, and everybody in the area. And in masking up, the hospital is aiming to reduce the spread of illnesses. Staff is also reminding everyone to make sure they're up to date on COVID, flu, and RSV vaccines. The Washington Interscholastic Activities Association is considering 2 amendments that would keep transgender athletes from competing in the same division as girls. The governing body for high school sports in the state announced yesterday that it proposed 2 amendments that would make girls' sports limited to students who are assigned female at birth. One of the amendments proposes the creation of a boys' division, a girls' division, and also an open division. It also argues restricting girls' sports to athletes assigned female at birth ensures a level playing field and addresses concerns about potential physical advantages in certain sports. One Eastern Washington student made her voice heard on the issue last month.
A boy who is biologically male but identified as female competed on the girls' team. He performed exceptionally well, beating over half of the competition. While I respect everyone's right to participate in sports, the situation made me question the fairness of competing against someone who had the physical advantages associated with male biology.
Several school districts throughout Washington supported the proposed amendments, and this includes districts in Meade, Moses Lake, and Colville. The WIAA will discuss and finalize their decision on the amendments during the virtual Winter Coalition, which takes place on January 27th. Christmas is right around the corner, and if you're still in need of Christmas presents, we have the perfect shopping opportunity to tell you about. This weekend is the Hanford Holiday Bazaar. It's at Hanford High School, and more than 140 vendors will be there. Our Riley Fitzgerald tells us this event has a bigger purpose, helping support their student media.
At the Hanford Holiday Bazaar, there's treats and trinkets and snacks and sales, getting folks ready for the holiday season.
Entering the bazaar, there's no entry fee. It's by donation. Every penny that gets donated goes to help my students travel to their competitions.
That Hanford Holiday Bazaar benefits the Hanford Broadcasting and Filmmaking Club.
So for the STN trip, we go to this convention in Florida for STN, and that costs a bit of money, and she lets us do the holiday bazaar, and we get to work that, and that some of that money goes towards our fund for flying on the trip, and it lowers the cost.
Just last week, Hanford Student Media got gold in the Student Television Network Challenge for the feature story category in Division 1.
We are now in Division 1, so that's like varsity. We used to be JV, we've moved up to varsity, we're D1, and competed against schools from across the nation, and even there were some schools, some international schools. So it's a really huge honor, really exciting. And the experiences that the kids have with this, it's going to last for their whole life.
The piece the students put together, Gravity Hill, Defying Science. The challenge prompt was Urban Legend.
Hi, I'm Brooke Vincent. And I'm Shay Welbrink, and today we're going to be investigating the fascinating and eerie phenomenon of Gravity Hill.
Students had just 6 days to put the story together from concept to exporting.
It was a cool experience. I know, it was really like surprising. Unexpected, but yeah, cool. It was really
We didn't expect to win at all. That was like really.
No, because when we made that, like it's like your own worst judge or whatever. So like just like watching the segment back after it was done, like we knew it was good, but like we didn't. Like me personally, I didn't think it would place at all. And then just seeing it on there was crazy.
The kids came up with the script on their own. They do everything on their own, edit it together. It's a timeline. They have just a certain number of days to get it done. And I thought they did a really great job.
Okay, so now we're at the start. So we're gonna shift it into neutral and let it go. Whoa!
It's Hanford Student Media's first place in any division for STN. Students leave February 27th for Tampa, Florida to head to the STN convention. Meanwhile, they're going to be busy setting up for the bazaar, helping vendors, and getting put to work this weekend to help lower those fees for this convention. In Richland, Riley Fitzgerald, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Riley. And event officials say it's best to park in the south parking lot by the auditorium for the Hanford Holiday Bazaar. And again, it's this Saturday, December 14th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, a storage fire last month almost stopped a church from putting on their Christmas play. But in true Christmas miracle fashion, the show is still going on, and we have a behind-the-scenes look at the journey to Bethlehem in just a few minutes. But first, Josh Colbreth will have your weather forecast. Keep it here. We will be right back.
This is Apple Valley Eats.
Ready to shake up your dining experience? Legends Casino Hotel has something for every taste. At Lucky Shots Coffee Bar, it's more than just coffee. Frothy lattes, bold espressos, hearty sandwiches, desserts, and more. Lucky Shots has a winning hand of flavors any time of the day. Join us for our full-service menu, or dive into our legendary buffet options, including our salad bar and a variety of desserts that will have you coming back for seconds. Explore the newly updated food court with so many choices to satisfy your craving. At Fortune's, savor a customized crab boil fit for a king, queen, or joker with all the extras. Try the crab boil with one of our specialty sauces, big enough to share, but don't be slow with your fork. This is good eating. Burger lovers, head to Legendary Burgers. Try the Mount Adams or go classic with fries and a Huckleberry shake. Craving pizza, pasta, and more? Creations has you covered. After that custom-made pizza pie, don't forget dessert. You just gotta try our house-made cannoli. For authentic Mexican-style cooking, Madre's Mexican Kitchen is a must. With fresh homemade tortillas and savory sauces, you will not be disappointed. Try our enchiladas, street tacos, or something new to you. Madre's is sure to bring it home. Whether you're here to dine or unwind, Legends Casino Hotel has a world of exciting flavors waiting for you. Bring your appetite, your friends and family, and let the culinary journey begin.
Once, this table belonged to you. But when you decided to donate it to Goodwill, it transformed into their table, supporting before-school gatherings, cherished family dinners, and creative crafting sessions. Its impact stretches even beyond. Goodwill utilizes the proceeds from its sales to assist local individuals in overcoming employment hurdles, providing training and job placement services not only for individuals, but also for local businesses. And that's how one table can support the opportunity for everyone to create their own stories and memories. Goodwill. Donate, shop, impact locally.
Meet the traveling trio, each helping to protect their money with Chase. Tools that help protect. Alerts that help check. one bank that puts you in control. Chase, make more of what's yours.
We're the new hosts of Extreme Makeover Home Edition. Each week, we'll help the family by helping them build new homes. Are you guys ready to your new house?
This is what home feels like. A portion of the news is sponsored by Kubota.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We still have this winter weather advisory that's in place for the Blue Foothills of Morrow and Umatilla counties. In fact, this is the exact same area where we have the freezing fog advisory in place. This has been extended, though. This runs until 7 p.m. this evening. The main threat's going to be for freezing rain accumulations up to maybe 1/10 of an inch, but that is really pushing it. But if that does come to fruition, that means that roadways would be pretty dicey down that way, especially on Interstate 84. Now let's take it from the Blues to the Cascades. Here's US 12 at White Pass. It is slushy. WashDOT is advising traction tires, and then we'll take it back to the Blue Mountains as we go to Oregon 204 at Tollgate. Pack snow, you do have to carry chains here. Now let's take it down to lower elevations. Here's your day planner for today. By 8 this morning, if we do have something falling from the sky, it would be in the form of snowfall, as snow levels are going to be around 500 feet by 8 this morning. Come time for lunchtime, we should transition back to rain in the Yakima Valley in the lower Columbia Basin and also in the Blue Foothills. Then by 4 p.m., even the Kittitas Valley switching back to just a cold rain. It is going to be a very cold rain, as these highs are going to end up being about 5 degrees below average for this time of the year. All of us ending up in the 30s. Winds today gusting out of the south and southeast upwards of 20-25 miles per hour in the Blue Mountains. And then for tonight, overnight lows falling down into the 20s and 30s. We're going to have the chance for slick spots for our roadways and lower elevations. I'll time out all of this with Futurecast coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. Now, a church in the Tri-Cities is taking people back in time this weekend. Our Monique Ledesma shares with us the event that almost didn't happen, plus how it takes authenticity to a whole new level.
We've had windstorms, we've had snow, we've had just in this last 2 years, and now a fire, and it'll come together. I don't have any doubt.
A storage fire in November caused the church to be unsure if their annual journey to Bethlehem would happen this year. But with the community's help and over 150 volunteers, they got to work. The coordinator, who is also a Roman guard, takes pride in the authenticity of their events, that they go so far as to get a real camel down to Kennewick.
We researched and found a camel, and they're willing to show up. They come all the way from, I think, Eugene, and they're willing to do it. And it ties right in with the Wise Men and Herod's Court, and the Bethlehem is amazing this year.
How come you decide to keep being a part of this event?
Yeah. Well, every year, it's a lot of work. I just want to start out by saying that we're very thankful for all the people that bring this all together. And it's just, it's neat being a part of something that's bigger than yourself. And I think that's the big deal for me.
But once you see the people and the looks on their faces, it's payoff. And then you hear the stories at the end. That, to me, all it takes is one story, and it's been worth it. We've gotten some letters back afterwards and stuff that were, like I say, it just takes one story, and all the work for 4 months, probably 5 months, is worth it.
I think it gives us hope, and the world, life is hard, and so when we are able to stop and remember why we have Christmas, it reminds us that the best is yet to come, and that God has great big plans for us, and it reminds us how much we are loved.
For these two shepherds, being a part of this event has become a family tradition, and they hope other families can make it theirs as well.
It's so much fun, and it's like a real experience, and it's like something you should do because it's like the real meaning of Christmas, and it's really looks really real and authentic.
Well, yeah, and it's so much fun to walk through with your family and experience like you are one of the travelers coming here to your hometown.
The coordinator says that they are accepting walk-ins as their registration shows that they are full, and the event is free. Reporting in Kennewick, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Monique. And the event kicks off today, and it will go on through Sunday. It'll take place from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. each day. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, President-elect Donald Trump could be adding a new accolade as Time magazine is set to unveil the 2024 Person of the Year. With the details coming up in your national news.
Hi, I'm Pastor Steve Winery from Calvary Chapel Tri-Cities. Christmas is coming up, and we're going to have a Christmas Eve service in our outdoor amphitheater. There'll be bonfires, candle lighting, Christmas caroling. It's going to be a family service, and we'd love to have you join us. If you do come, bring a chair and a blanket. If you don't want to brave the weather, we'll have an inside option with live streaming available. Hope to see you there.
Christmas is fast approaching, and Honey Baked Ham has exactly what your family gathering needs. Pick up one of our famous fully cooked spiral hams dripping with our delicious glaze. And don't worry, we also have whole turkeys and whole turkey breasts. Don't forget, Honey Baked Ham makes a perfect holiday gift. Complete your feast with our incredible sides and delicious desserts. So many choices! Honey Baked Ham on Columbia Center Boulevard, or call us at 509-579-5855. Put Honey Baked Ham on your table this year.
The buying season never ends at Broadmoor RV Superstore. Make this holiday one to remember with a new motorhome, travel trailer, or fifth wheel. Broadmoor RV continues to close out the 2024s to make room for the 25s. Your destination store in Pasco has the top brands in the industry, including Jayco, Montana Fifth Wheels, Coachman, Northwood, and Outdoors RV. Visit our huge campus and let us help you make memories for a lifetime this holiday season. Broadmoor RV Superstore, family owned and operated in Pasco.
These days, everyone wants their dollar to go farther. That's why you should come in a Costless Carpet. We buy directly from factories, eliminating the middleman and passing the savings on to you. Nobody beats our prices. Costless Carpet has a gigantic inventory of all the popular styles of floors: luxury vinyl, laminate, carpet, tile, exotic granite, marble, and quartz slabs. For the greatest selection at the lowest price, find your nearest Costless Carpet at costlesscarpet.com.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado. For 200 accessories including dozens of humidors and fine pipes. It's the educated cigar.
We all have that friend with amazing skin. Don't just envy her. Get glowing skin of your own with a professional facial, customized just for you. Massage Envy, where better skin begins. Give the gift of me time this year with a gift card.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's go ahead and put the day into motion with Futurecast. So we're going to stop this around lunchtime, and you can see that, at this point, snow levels should be up around 1,000 feet, 1,500 feet. So still maybe some snow mixing in for lower elevations, and then also, certainly in the Kittitas Valley. And then by 4 p.m., so for this afternoon, snow levels up around 2,000 feet. So at this point, starting to get even above the Kittitas Valley. So this would mostly be a mountain situation at this point. And then by the time we get to midnight, looking drier, could be some leftover showers, even some snow showers in the lower Columbia Basin, the Bluefoot Hills, and the Blue Mountains. And then as we head into the morning hours for Friday, looking a little bit drier, but that's just going to be a little lull as we're anticipating that next storm system, or at least the next impulse, to approach us from the south and west by 8 in the morning. Come time for 4 p.m., snow levels still up around 2,500 feet. So this should mainly be above the lower elevations. And then, of course, we're going to have more as we head into Saturday. Here's some of the snowfall totals that we're anticipating for today and tomorrow, subject to change, but a few inches for mountain passes, definitely probably more for our Cascade passes, but less than an inch for the lower Columbia Basin, less than an inch for the Kittitas and Yakima valleys. I think the biggest threat is going to be from if anything wet is on the ground overnight, with those overnight lows going below freezing, we could have some slick spots for lower elevations. Here's some of the water totals that we're anticipating for today and tomorrow. Pretty even spread across the board. Here's that next storm system for Saturday and Sunday. Snow levels between 1,000 and 3,000 feet. Could maybe get some more low elevation snow. Not much though, probably less than an inch, and then a few inches for our Cascade and Blue Mountain passes. This one overall looking like a drier storm system. Here's a 7-day forecast in the Tri-Cities. Less than an inch of snow for Thursday morning. Slick roads possible Friday morning, and then a cold rain for Saturday. In Yakima, a better chance for snow Thursday morning as opposed to Friday, but a chance for icy roads on both Friday and Saturday mornings. Then in Ellensburg, trace amounts to an inch of snow possible for the next 48 hours, then maybe continuing with freezing rain Saturday morning. In Hermiston, maybe a light coating of snow for this morning. Slick roads possible tomorrow morning, and then a cold rain for Saturday. And then for Walla Walla, probably the worst chance for snow will be in the foothills, but we'll have a shot for this morning and tomorrow morning.
Thank you, Josh. In your national headlines this morning, the House of Representatives have passed a defense policy bill, which includes a ban of gender-affirming care for some transgender children. It will now head to the Senate for a vote. Also, the National Defense Authorization Act is considered must-pass legislation, which was the result of a bipartisan compromise. But it includes a provision to prevent the military's health program, TRICARE, from covering gender-affirming care for transgender children of service members. And in more national news, President-elect Donald Trump is set to be named Time Magazine's Person of the Year. This will be the second time that Trump has received that distinction, as he was named Person of the Year in 2016. When he was elected president for the first time. With the exception of Gerald Ford, every president since Franklin Roosevelt has been named Person of the Year at least once. Other finalists included Vice President Kamala Harris, Elon Musk, and Catherine, the Princess of Wales. Trump is set to celebrate by ringing the opening bell of the New York Stock Exchange this morning. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, Selena Gomez is making headlines after revealing a big announcement on social media yesterday. We have what it is coming up in your entertainment news.
This holiday season, elevate your gift giving with a Christmas basket from the Country Mercantile. Thoughtfully curated with gourmet chocolates, artisan treats, and handcrafted delights, each basket is a celebration of quality and care. Perfect for family, friends, or colleagues, these baskets make a timeless statement of appreciation. Browse our gift shop for fun and unique gifts. Shop online and have it shipped or visit our store. The Country Mercantile, where holiday traditions are made.
Are you ready to step up and save lives? Umatilla County Fire District No. 1 is calling on firefighters, EMTs, and paramedics to join our team. Experience the thrill of the front lines, excellent pay and benefits, and great opportunities for advancement. With every emergency, you'll make a difference and become a hero in the community. Don't just work a job, embrace a mission. Umatilla County Fire District No. 1. Apply now at ucfd1.org and join our team. We're looking for heroes like you.
Christmas is fast approaching, and Honey Baked Ham has exactly what your family gathering needs. Pick up one of our famous fully cooked spiral hams dripping with our delicious glaze. And don't worry, we also have whole turkeys and whole turkey breasts. Don't forget, Honey Baked Ham makes a perfect holiday gift. Complete your feast with our incredible sides and delicious desserts. So many choices! Honey Baked Ham on Columbia Center Boulevard, or call us at 509-579-5855. Put Honey Baked Ham on your table this year.
Welcome to Nissan. Are you interested in
test drive?
Absolutely.
There's the all-new Kicks, the new V6-powered Frontier, and the Nissan Rogue. Consumer Guide's Best Buy 10 years in a row.
Finished with all your holiday shopping?
We are now. Hurry in to the Nissan year-end sales event. Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months, or get a low $279 per month lease on Rogue.
Where are you headed?
Where am I headed? Am I just going to take what the market gives me? No, I can do some research.
You know, that's backed by JP Morgan's leading strategists, like us.
When you want to invest with more confidence, the answer is JP Morgan Wealth Management.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's the Educated Cigar.
From our family to yours, happy holidays.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It is time for your entertainment news now, and it's happy news for one of my favorite celebrities. Selena Gomez is engaged.
The 32-year-old pop star and actress is engaged to record producer and songwriter Benny Blanco.
Gomez posted a close-up photo of her diamond ring on Instagram yesterday with the caption, "Forever begins now."
Gomez and Blanco went public with their relationship about a year ago after collaborating on several songs.
And she recently earned Golden Globe nominations for her performances in the Hulu drama series Only Murders in the Building and the Netflix thriller musical Emilia Perez.
In September, Gomez became one of the youngest self-made billionaires in the United States, according to Bloomberg.
And speaking of her Golden Globe nominations, the Oscars next year will air on a streaming service for the first time ever.
It will stream live on Hulu at the same time it airs on ABC, and it will be available for rewatching on Hulu the next day.
Both ABC and the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and the Sciences made the announcement yesterday, and the stream could give the Academy Awards a big boost in viewership since Hulu has 52 million subscribers.
Late-night TV legend Conan O'Brien will host the ceremony. It's his first time as the show's MC.
And the 97th Academy Awards will take place at the Dolby Theater in Hollywood on March 2nd. And I think now that they're starting to stream award services, I probably watch it this time. I never catch it like in real time, but then you can fast forward it and just skip to all like the good parts and not the boring stuff. But I'm also happy for Selena Gomez. She deserves it. She's been through so much.
Yeah, I'm happy for Conan O'Brien too. He got hosed out of the Tonight Show by Jay Leno, so I haven't forgotten about that.
Yeah, woo. And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest at 5:30, the city of Mapton's issues have been ongoing for a majority of this year. Finances are still disorganized and they now have no police department. And the city's residents are fed up and speaking out. Emily Goodell has how they're feeling and a recap on this week's city council meeting. That's in the next half hour, right after this.
In today's Tech Bites, Apple's latest update has arrived with a fresh batch of AI tools. iOS 18.2 includes Genmoji to create custom emojis by entering a description. The Image Playground feature can generate images based on your conversations, and for the first time, there is ChatGPT integration. Microsoft is rolling out a new feature that is perfect for iPhone users who have a Windows PC. It is called Phone Link. It's similar to Apple's AirDrop. When the new feature is fully up and running, it will allow users of both formats to share files easily. Finally, Masterclass is expanding. The online learning platform is known for its variety of celebrity instructors, and now its new on-call app allows conversations with AI versions of the instructors. For now, the selection of experts is limited, though, but more are coming soon. Those are your Tech Bites. I'm Rhiannon Alley. Have a great day.
Your Aunt Aya. She crosses continents with less hesitation than others cross the street. Just this year, she made it to Australia, Austria, and Aruba by October. She's just, so cool. You've wanted to impress her forever, but what do you even get for someone who lives out of a chic carry-on? Oh, just get something chic she can carry on. Don't overthink it. Give something beautiful. The best travel fragrance gift sets are only at Sephora.
Okay, everyone. Our mission is to provide complete balanced nutrition for strength and energy.
Ensure with 27 vitamins and minerals, nutrients for immune health, and Ensure Complete with 30 grams of protein.
Oh, joy. You're a baker and new mom and student. You're an Ander. National University supports the whole you, so you can focus on what matters most. National University, supporting the whole you.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
All right, Josh, tell us how people at home can win some money just by watching your forecast.
Yes, so today is day number 2 of the 3-degree guarantee contest. So we'll give you a quick recap of how it works, and we'll go ahead and take graphics full screen because I want to use yesterday as an example. Okay, my forecast high for yesterday in Pasco was 36 degrees. It verified as exactly 36 degrees, so that means that $25 was added to the jackpot. Now, $25 still would have been added to the jackpot had the forecast high been within 3 degrees to either side of 36. So if it was 33, if it was 39, that still would have counted. The jackpot still would have grown by $25. Here is today's forecast, my forecast high of 37. So if it falls within 34 degrees to 40 degrees for Pasco again, then the jackpot would raise up to $50. If that doesn't happen, if that doesn't pan out and it goes bust, then one of you, a lucky viewer at home, could win the current jackpot, which isn't that impressive. It's only $25. But for more information on this contest, to find out how to enter the contest, you can go to AppleValleyNewsNow.com, click on contest, or you could scan the QR code that is currently on your screen. All right, now let's buckle up because we have a lot of weather to talk about, starting off with the storm system that's approaching us from the south and west. Snow levels down to 500 feet right now. So this area of snow that is starting to encroach on the Yakima Valley, if that actually makes it down to the ground, that would fall as snow. And so we'll continue to watch this sort of creeping up to the north all throughout the rest of this morning. Yes, we're still dealing with fog, zero visibility in Pendleton, not much in Yakima, not much up towards Snoqualmie Pass, and there is freezing fog in play for this morning, as we do have a freezing fog advisory in place for the Blue Foothills of Morrow and Umatilla counties. That runs until 10 this morning. Current temperatures are hovering right around freezing. That is very important for this morning's forecast, given that we do have freezing and frozen stuff falling from the sky. So it would have the tendency to stick in most spots, although we are just 1 degree above freezing in Hermiston, Tri-Cities up towards the Hanford side. So that might bear a lot of relevance. Here's your coatcast for today. I'm going with a heavy jacket all throughout the day. That is no surprise. So today's highs will be about 5 degrees below average for this time of the year. I'll take you on a tour of our ski reports, what they're looking like ahead of this storm system, and also I'll show you what our water totals and our snow depth is looking like also ahead of the storm system. That's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. Now, in this half hour, we have an exclusive report. It's about a city with financial disarray, also a police department with no police, and a mayor who's told she's not fit for the job. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us after Tuesday night's final meeting of the year, it's clear the citizens of Mabton are fed up.
The truth is that you're not fit for this job.
Take a good look at her, laughing. Yup, everybody sees right through you.
You're just ruining Mabton. Even when people are crying and pleading to have her step down, she won't do it because she don't give a shit about this city.
Mabton, Washington, a city in crisis. 6 months of reporting, over 20 stories, a fake robbery scheme involving a city employee, a city spending taxpayer money all year without oversight, passing a budget last minute to make it legal. No police left to answer 911 calls. Apple Valley News Now, on your side, speaking directly to the citizens.
Your mayor is not listening to you, and nothing is going to happen until the people of Mabton decide no more and demand the answers that she owes you.
Residents asking why, when the mayor demanded access to the police department building Monday to change the locks, and the city's only remaining police officer, Ryan Sullivan, refused due to security concerns, turning in his 2 weeks' notice. The mayor reportedly told him to get out and hand over everything city issued, including his keys. But the mayor says she doesn't have them.
I don't have the keys.
Citizens concerned over the mayor's potential access to evidence when she's currently under investigation for her part in a fight at a Mabton restaurant.
Ben, any response to how to prevent her from tampering with anything?
Well, I don't know anything about changing locks in this particular situation, but I can't respond.
The mayor says she called the county Monday night, and police department access handed over to the sheriff's office.
Everything that's handed to county is my understanding, because I had to call it in last night. If you let me know I needed to call it in, and I did. And I believe Udell sent an email today, not just to myself, but to everybody involved. So everything that you stated here tonight is nothing but lies. They're not even. No, it was reported today. Well, you know what? It was lies.
Are they lies?
I spoke to sources who confirmed that when Officer Sullivan left, that his keys to the department building were left with Rachel. And I did speak to Udell. I did an interview with him earlier today, and I asked him, have you been contacted by Mabton at all?
We have not.
As of Wednesday afternoon, the sheriff says Mabton still hasn't reached out, and the sheriff's office doesn't have the keys to the Mabton police building or responsibility over securing their evidence room.
We have no idea what happened, who has the keys, who doesn't have the keys. If there's criminal cases that rely on evidence inside that building, I would think that it could be subject to attack from defense if it goes to trial. You have a break, right, in that security window. That will be hard to defense.
The mayor's solution, hiring a new public safety director / interim police chief.
The city is entering into this based on the need to have officers in place for city protection.
The mayor reportedly speaking with the candidate for weeks when the city never posted a full job description or salary online.
This is an interim employment agreement that would start immediately upon approval.
Salary starting at $77,000 a year, $10,000 more than the previous chief.
For a probationary period until background checks and police fingerprinting and psych evaluations are completed to the city's satisfaction and pass. At that point, the salary will increase to $80,000.
Why are you guys doing a background check after the fact that you hired them?
Because we have no police officers now. We can get in big trouble for not having any police.
So whose fault is that?
The sheriff says their own policy doesn't allow deputies to start work until all those boxes are checked off.
We'll issue a conditional offer, but they're not allowed to fulfill any policing duties until those background checks are completed. I don't know if there's an exception for this situation or not, but I know that all those are completed before we let anybody go out and interact with the public like that.
The new interim chief, Steve Aragouz.
He started his journey here in Mabton years ago and was back here when the former mayor was here as well.
His last police job as Granger's chief.
How long have you been unemployed?
For a year.
Why aren't you working for the city of Granger anymore?
Because I was terminated.
Why were you terminated?
Okay, that's enough.
No, it's not.
No, we're not.
No, it's not.
In a lawsuit against the city of Granger, Aragouz claims the city fired him in retaliation for launching an investigation into another officer accused of sexual assault. In court documents, the city of Granger denies that claim. Now the sheriff's office still available to help at emergencies, but may still need to bill for services.
We're very hopeful that he proceeds, everything works out, and he begins rebuilding the Mabton Police Department. That's a win for everybody. And we'll do everything we can to help him.
In the meantime, Mabton's finances still in question. Citizens asking why the city's temporary finance director, Jameson Horner, gets paid $75 an hour and $150 an hour for public meetings she attends over Zoom with her camera off.
I don't know why it was approved.
We had to hire somebody to fix this budget. Otherwise, we'd be a mess in 2025.
But the council refused to pass the 2025 budget at its last meeting of the year, and the mayor still refusing to give the people answers.
I just like to, once again, as I do after...
yell in my chamber.
She's not yelling.
Go ahead, Emily.
I just wanted to invite anyone who wants to speak to me. I'll be right outside.
In Mabton, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Emily. Now, the mayor is still facing 2 recall petitions over her failure to get a preliminary budget to the council on time, both in the appeal process and the state Supreme Court. If you would like to see Emily's previous extensive coverage on the subject, visit our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, we are your home to the Seattle Kraken, and though the team didn't win against Florida, a lot of the players have been on a hot streak. Dan Hansen has the player profile of the week, and that's in just a few minutes.
Seattle welcomes Boston to Climate Pledge, 6:30 tonight, Apple Valley News Now.
Life's busy. Off is not an option. You need to be on. On time, on the go, on the call, or just ready to play on. Life's waiting. Power on with Batteries Plus. Visit one of over 700 locations today.
Join in the fun at Country Mercantile's Holly Jolly Festival in December at our Richland location. Bring the whole family for holiday activities on Saturdays and Sundays. December 7th through 22nd, starting at 12 p.m. Enjoy cookie decorating, crafts, pictures with Santa and train rides. Shop our unique gift store and discover an array of scrumptious food products and gifts, including gift boxes and baskets filled with goodies, perfect for the season. Visit our website for more information at countrymercantile.com.
This Christmas, give the kids a gift of fun at the 2025 Benton Franklin Fair, August 19th through the 23rd. For just $30, get a full day of carnival rides, a youth admission ticket for kids ages 6 to 12, and a cuddly stuffed animal. That's a $15 savings. Available now through Christmas Eve at Kennewick Ranch and Home or the Fair box office in Pasco. Supplies are limited, so don't wait. Happy holidays from everyone at the Benton Franklin Fair.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, West Richland, Pasco, and Hermiston. It's time to start thinking of gifts for your friends and family. Smoke City for Less has all kinds of great ideas, like favorite character bags, trays, accessories, candles, and incense. And if your loved one is hard to shop for, get them a gift card so they can get what they want. Lowest prices and the largest selection of vape mods and the best batteries, tobacco products, kratom, and specialty products too. Check them out this season. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Is your home in need of a remodel? Then transform your living space with help from Costless Carpet.
Have you heard about Costless Carpet's new Rhino SPC? It's changing the flooring industry. Durable, waterproof, with amazing looks that are blowing our customers away. Rhino SPC has 20 and 30 mil wear layers, making it more durable and easy to install. Costless Carpet stocks over 25 different visuals and has wide planked woods and 12 by 24 tile designs too. To find your nearest store, visit costlesscarpet.com.
Batteries Plus has the national scale for all your power needs and a dedicated expert for the local support you want. Power on with Batteries Plus Business.
We just love waking up holiday mornings with you.
Good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America. Good morning, America. Happy holidays from all of us here at Good Morning America. We just love waking up holiday mornings with you.
Good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America. Good morning, America. Happy holidays from all of us here at Good Morning America.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Here is your ski report brought to you by Schweitzer. And I just wanted to talk about there's not going to be any new snow at any of these resorts, but I did want to talk about the base depth ahead of this storm system that's rolling in. 36 inches at Schweitzer. Today it's going to be cold, highs in the low 30s. And then at Ski Bluewood, the base depth at 15 inches. Of course, we're expecting snow here for today. Also, I mean, it's already snowed at White Pass for this morning. So this number will definitely be different 24 hours from now. And I think this number might be a little bit different as well, as the base depth for the moment is at 24 inches. Now let's talk about the big picture here. First, we're going to talk about the snow depths that we were expecting before this storm system and after this storm system. We're expecting about a 5% improvement for Stevens Pass, about a 7% improvement for Snoqualmie Pass, a much bigger improvement for White Pass, giving its higher elevation, and then about a 10 to 15% improvement at Cabbage Hill at I-84. Now on to the seasonal rainfall deficits and surpluses that we're also anticipating into this storm system, after this storm system. About an 8% change in Ellensburg, about a 9% change in Yakima, about a 10% change, so adding to our surplus in the Tri-Cities. The same thing for Hermiston, and unfortunately we're still running a deficit in Walla Walla, but I'll actually put a number to all of these totals, both rainfall and snowfall. That's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. Now, in case you missed this, the co-owner and founder of the Seattle Kraken has died. David Bonderman died on Wednesday at the age of 82. He was born in Los Angeles in 1942, and he graduated from the University of Washington in 1963. The hockey team says Bonderman was always passionate about sports, and looking back on his legacy, he helped lead the effort in constructing the Climate Pledge Arena, making it a state-of-the-art facility and also the world's most sustainable arena, reconstructing it under the historical roof of the old Key Arena. And in more Kraken news, the team won 3 out of their last 5 games, but even though they didn't win against Florida, they did take the Panthers to a shootout and were able to pick up a point. Several of the players are on a hot streak, but one player has been even more instrumental in their wins. Dan Hansen has the Kraken Player of the Week.
The Kraken Player Profile, sponsored by Prosser Memorial Health.
I think just kind of realized, I have a little more time with the puck than I think I do.
Although Kraken center Shane Wright's 3-game goal streak is over, he is still an instrumental part of this team.
Playing with some energy, playing fast, winning pucks, and hold on to it a little bit and making plays, and solid defensively as well. I feel like played pretty well on my own end as well, and always nice to chip in on offensively for sure.
And chip in he has. Wright is second in the NHL with game-winning goals this season, including the game winner Sunday against the New York Rangers. The season didn't start off the best for Wright, as the first 18 games he only scored 1 goal, tallied 1 assist, and had 2 points. Head coach Dan Bylsma sat Wright for 3 games as a sort of reset, so Wright could focus on refining his game. After the 3 games off, Wright returned a different player, scoring 3 goals, 2 assists, and 5 points in 5 games. Bylsma said the reset was the best thing for him at the time.
It allowed him to come back, and since he's come back, he's, it's not perfect. It's not, but he's playing. He's playing unencumbered. He's not thinking about the right and wrong. He's not thinking about other things. He's just playing the game.
Bylsma says Wright's playing with more speed and is turned into a scorer. Wright says he's proud of the work he puts in and day out to keep improving aspects of his game.
Being able to be a good, solid guy on draws. I think it's just about reps and learning, what it's like to take draws against these talented, strong centermen. And, definitely, something I'm working on a lot.
Up next for Wright and the Kraken is a matchup with the Boston Bruins. That game is tonight, and you can catch it right here on Apple Valley News Now, starting at 7 with pregame coverage beginning at 6:30. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, deadlines for shipping packages in time for Christmas are quickly approaching. We go over those important dates coming up in your morning sprint. But first, our Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth will have your full weather forecast.
You know you want a burger, so make it my Smash Jack. Rated the best burger in fast food. It's even got more beef than a Big Mac. Chin up, Ronald. Maybe you'll get a participation trophy. My Smash Jack, now on sourdough. Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Looking for a new appliance but don't want to wait weeks for delivery? At Fred's Appliance, our Get It Today inventory makes sure you don't have to. Thanks to our fully stocked warehouses, we have a vast selection of appliances ready for you right now. From refrigerators to washing machines, ovens to dryers, you name it, we have it ready to go. No more waiting, no more delays, just the appliance you need when you need it. Fred's Appliance. If we advertise it, we've got it. Visit any of our showrooms and get your new appliance today.
There is a place where magic seems to hide around every corner, where cherished memories are born in twinkling snowflakes, where enchanting adventures await all who explore. Where is this real-life winter wonderland? Nestled by the lake is Coeur d'Alene's Holiday Light Show. Be the first to see our all-new grand floating Christmas tree, with holiday getaways starting at only $246.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0% APR for up to 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
U.S. Cellular has the incredible new iPhone 16 Pro.
The first iPhone built for Apple Intelligence.
Spread the word.
Apple Intelligence is personal, private, and oh so powerful, you dig?
And the all-new camera control will blow you away!
U.S. Cellular has the amazing new iPhone. Also, Doug ate all the office cake.
Show me the tape.
See the tape tonight at 10!
Right now at U.S. Cellular, get the new iPhone 16 Pro on us. No trade-in needed. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
If you think you can find another $5 breakfast meal served all day with something savory like my bacon breakfast jack and something sweet like my fluffy French toast sticks, you thought wrong. That's okay. I'll still let you have mine. At Jack, every bite's a big deal.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Kraken, Bruins, 6:30 tonight. Apple Valley News Now. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's put Futurecast into motion and show you what's going to happen for the rest of today. We stopped this around 4 p.m. and you can see at this point snow levels, even though they're going to start off around 500 feet for this morning, and it's going to be mainly this morning in which we're anticipating some snow for lower elevations, including the lower Columbia Basin, the Yakima Valley, and the Kittitas Valley. We'll show you some of the potential snowfall totals here in just a second. But by 4 p.m., snow levels up to around 4,000 feet. So at this point, the snow should mainly be above our valleys, and this should just be a mountains problem. And then by the time we get to midnight, it looks mostly dry by 4 a.m. Snow levels around 1,000 feet, and they will be higher into tomorrow. You can see another round that we're anticipating for tomorrow. Snow levels by 4 p.m. around 2,500 feet. So again, this should mostly be above valley level, and this should, in terms of snowfall, this should just be a mountains issue. And then we're expecting additional rounds of rain and snow as we head into Saturday. Here's some of the snowfall totals we're anticipating for Thursday and Friday. Subject to change, a few inches for our Cascade passes, probably a little bit less for our Blue Mountain passes. And then if we do see snow falling for the basin or for the valleys or for the foothills, it's probably going to be less than an inch, which is just a fancy way of saying a dusting of snow. Here's some of the water totals that we're anticipating for Thursday and Friday. So this would be rainfall in addition to melted down snowfall, mostly between 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch, a little bit more up in the Cascades. And then for Saturday and Sunday, snow levels for this one between 1,000 and 3,000 feet. So once again, we can't rule out some lower elevation snow. Once again, it is not going to be very much. If it does come to fruition, then just a few more inches of snow for Snoqualmie Pass and Cabbage Hill. In terms of rainfall and melted down snowfall, less than 1/10 of an inch for the valleys and basin, 1/10 to 1/4 for the Blue foothills, and 1/4 to 1/2 for the Cascades and for the Blues. We're anticipating more storm systems into Monday and beyond. For now, they don't look too impressive, but we'll still have some time to tweak the details of that forecast in particular. We get warmer for this weekend, then colder again for next week. Here's a 7-day forecast in the Tri-Cities. Less than an inch of snow for Thursday morning. Slick roads possible Friday morning, then cold rain for Saturday. In Yakima, a better chance for snow Thursday morning as opposed to Friday, but a chance for icy roads on both Friday and Saturday mornings. In Ellensburg, trace amounts to an inch of snow possible for the next 48 hours, then maybe continuing with freezing rain for Saturday morning. In Hermiston, maybe a light coating of snow for this morning. Slick roads possible tomorrow morning, then a cold rain for Saturday. Then for Walla Walla, probably the worst chance for snow will be in the foothills, but we'll have a shot for this morning and for tomorrow morning as well.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is now 5:52. It's time for your morning sprint in our 5 o'clock hour, and we're going to start off with the top 5 local stories you need to know this morning. The Multicare Yakima Memorial Hospital is noticing a high level of respiratory illness in the community, so it's requesting all patients and visitors to wear masks while in the hospitals and clinics. This is to help reduce the spread of illness, and it is until further notice. The hospital is also reminding everyone to make sure they're up to date on COVID, flu, and RSV vaccines. The Washington Interscholastic Activities Association is looking at 2 amendments which would keep transgender athletes from competing in the same division as girls. It would limit girls' sports teams only to students who are assigned female at birth. One of the amendments proposes the creation of a boys' division, a girls' division, and an open division. Several school districts throughout the area support these amendments. The WIAA will make their decision during the virtual Winter Coalition on January 27th. And more than 271,000 Washingtonians have either signed up for renewed their health insurance through Washington Health Plan Finder since November 1st. With 5 weeks remaining in open enrollment, these numbers have already exceeded the total for 2024. And these numbers don't include Washington's Apple Health clients. If you haven't signed up yet, you can find a plan at wahealthplanfinder.org. And the city of Pasco is earning national recognition for its wastewater treatment efforts. It secured 2 of the top 5 spots in Wastewater Digest top projects for the year. Every year, the city takes 1 billion gallons of water from local food processing plants away from the sewer system and redirects them into a specialized treatment facility. Ben Franklin Transit is celebrating the grand opening for its new operations building. It's double the size of the previous building, and it's meant to keep up with the growing region. When BFT started in the 1980s, the population was 150,000. Now that number is 300,000 and growing. The new building is at 1026 Columbia Park Trail in Richland, right next to the administration building. Now in your national headlines this morning, President-elect Trump has named Kari Lake as his pick to be the next director of the government-funded global news outlet Voice of America. Lake is a former news anchor. She lost the U.S. Senate race in Arizona last month, as well as the governor's race in 2022. Around 20,000 people are under evacuation orders for warnings from the Franklin Fire in Malibu, California. Shifting winds are expected to push smoke as far east as downtown LA today. Some celebrity mansions as well as other houses are in danger. And at its peak, officials say the Franklin Fire burned areas larger than 5 football fields per minute. In your business news, inflation is moving in the wrong direction. Consumer prices jumped up 2.7% for the 12 months ending in November. And that's according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics Consumer Price Index data. And deadlines for shipping packages in time for Christmas are quickly approaching. For the U.S. Postal Service's ground shipping, the deadline is December 18th within the lower 48 states. For USPS Priority Mail Express, you have until December 21st. For FedEx, the deadline for 5-day shipping is December 17th, or you can cut it as close as Christmas Eve, December 24th, with same-day shipping. The deadline for UPS is December 19th or December 23rd with next-day air. And you can now thank Amazon drivers with a free tip through Amazon's Thank My Driver feature. If you own an Amazon Alexa-enabled device, you just say, Alexa, thank my driver, and Amazon will gift the driver who delivered your order $5 at no charge to you. And you can use the Alexa app or an Amazon account. And this promotion started on December 4th and applies for the first 2 million thank yous in the U.S. only. All right, trending now, stargazers, listen up to this. It's that time of year for the annual Geminid meteor shower.
That's right. These shooting stars started back on November 19th, but they are expected to peak tomorrow. It will then continue through Christmas Eve, but your best shot to spot it will likely be in the next couple days.
And according to the American Meteor Society, up to 120 intensely colored meteors can be seen per hour during this event. And they're caused by dust and debris that's left in the inner solar system and not by a comet.
The Geminid meteor showers are best viewed during the night and pre-dawn hours across the globe. You will also need to find an area away from city lights or street lights.
Have you ever seen the Geminid meteor shower? I saw the Perseid one and it was amazing. I got away from all the light pollution, but it's something you've got to check out at least once in your life, one of these meteor showers.
Anytime I've ever seen a meteor or a shooting star, it's been by accident. It's just been totally random.
Oh, okay, it's a
I feel
lucky
like it's more special that way.
Yeah, it is. And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, a local church almost had to skip their Christmas play after a fire threatened their props. But the show is still going on, and we have the Christmas miracle coming up in our 6 o'clock hour.
And I'll have your first alert full weather forecast, including where snow is maybe falling for this morning. That's going to be coming up at 6.